Today, we're going to go over the top 5 suburbs in St. Petersburg. Let's do it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Shandon Kaya. I'm a local real estate agent here in Tampa Bay, Florida. And today, we're going to jump into the top 5 suburbs in St. Petersburg, my beautiful, beautiful home. If you're new to the channel, welcome. But if you're returning, you've seen some of my past videos where I've showcased a lot of the great things St. Petersburg has going on. It's really growing rapidly, and if you're planning a move here, I'd love to win your real estate business. I'd love to help you plan your timeline and, figure out your move down here, show you around the city, figure out where exactly you want to be, and that's kind of the point of this video. So I'll drop my number right here so you can reach out, give me a call or email or text. I'd love to help you out and get you down here. So before we get into the exact cities, we're going to break down what makes a good suburb. And we're going to break that up into 4 categories. And that's going to be proximity, style, size, and cost. If you know the word suburb, it's kind of like a city within a city or a city outside of a city. And that means it's never really super close to anything. So that's why proximity becomes very important. So let's discuss that first. When you're trying to decide whether a suburb has decent proximity to things, you want to take into consideration that it is a decent commute to 3 things. That's going to be job centers, fun activities, and airports. Now, depending on which suburb you land in, fun activities may vary, but because St. Pete is a much smaller city compared to most densely populated areas, a lot of the suburbs you're going to be dealing with have a lot of the same activities. It's really a lot of beach lifestyle, pretty much anywhere you go in Pinellas County. So talking about style, a lot of the suburbs of St. Pete have similar style homes. A lot of these homes were built in the 40s, 50s, 60s. The architecture is pretty similar throughout, but they vary a little bit depending on which city you're moving to. So we'll jump into that in a second. When we're talking about size, you want to make sure that the suburb you're moving to has everything you need. And those are going to be your bank, grocery store, place of work, and school districts. And then of course there's cost. Suburbs are often associated with being a little bit cheaper than being directly in the city because, like we talked about, proximity is everything. The closer you are to everything you need, the more expensive the properties are likely to be. So depending on which suburb you move to, you may be looking at a little bit cheaper than if you're in the heart of St. Petersburg. So we're going to get into the top 5 suburbs, but remember, this is my personal opinion on what I think is the best based on my experience. If you're a local watching this, I want you to drop down in the comments what you think if you have a differing opinion from mine. We're going to do these from last to first, so we're going to start with number 5 and then end with number 1, so stick around to see what the last one is. Number 5 is Pinellas Park. In my opinion, Pinellas Park is the best located suburb of St. Petersburg. You're talking just about 15 minutes to most attractions, 15 minutes to both airports, 15 minutes to the beaches, 15 minutes to Clearwater. I mean, location does not get better than Pinellas Park. They've got all the shopping and commercial centers you're gonna need, and in terms of cost, it's a little bit cheaper than some of the other areas in St. Pete. The homes are a little bit older, which is probably why, but still overall a really great place to live. Number 4 is Largo, Florida. Now it's similar in proximity to Pinellas Park, except you've got a little more waterfront. It's a little bit closer to Clearwater, which has some really great beaches. And then there's Indian Rocks Beach, which is probably Largo's star player. Indian Rocks Beach is one of the nicer beaches on the Gulf Strip. I think a lot of people enjoy it more because it's a little more quiet than some of the other beaches like Clearwater Beach and St. Pete Beach. But in terms of cost, Largo is pretty similar to Pinellas Park. However, the closer you get to the water, the more expensive it gets. So the farther inland you are, you can find some properties that are a little more affordable than what you may find on the water. Third on my list is Gulfport. Gulfport is this quiet, quaint little town at the bottom of St. Petersburg. It's actually the first place I started playing beach volleyball, and I met a really great community there. And there's always stuff to do. Like there's the art museum, and on my list is Seminole, Florida. Me personally, I'm a nature lover. So when I discovered Seminole Lake Park, it was one of the most beautiful parks I had ever been to. There was all kinds of wildlife and walking trails to really enjoy the outdoors, and it made me fall in love with Seminole. Seminole is just this little sliver right in between St. Pete and the beaches, so you're going to be right in proximity with some of the best beaches on Gulf Boulevard, Indian Rocks, Indian Shores, Reddington Beach, Madeira Beach, Treasure Island, and that's what makes Seminole so great. Now, some of these homes are a little bit older, but they're very well maintained. I've seen some beautiful homes come out of Seminole, and some of the best listings are in this area, which means it's a little bit more pricey compared to some of the other suburbs we spoke about before. There's plenty of commercial space in Seminole, so you're still going to have everything you need in terms of shopping. There's also the Largo Mall, which isn't far, and then you're still about 20 to 30 minutes to St. Pete and Tampa airports. So for number one, I've grouped two areas into one because they're rather small, but they're right on top of each other, and those are Madeira Beach and Reddington Beach. When it comes to beach cities, it does not get better than these two. Madeira Beach has John's Pass, the iconic tourist destination where you can take your family to get a really great bite to eat from one of the seafood restaurants or some ice cream from one of the local ice cream parlors. And Reddington Beach is pretty much a private, secluded beach that's composed primarily of its residents. And the only reason I know that is because I have a really good friend that lives there. Shout out to Jack and Jackie if you guys are watching this. I appreciate y'all. Now, because you're just a short drive or walk to the beach, these properties in this area can be on the pricier side, but the real estate in these areas is nothing short of amazing. They have some beautiful waterfront properties and some luxury condo buildings that I'm sure you can get into if that's something you're looking for. Now, I'm sure I did miss some places, so if there's something you thought of that I didn't, please drop it in the comments. I'd love to know your guys' opinions. However, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And again, I'm a licensed real estate agent in Florida, so if you're looking to move to the area, I'd love to win your real estate business. I'm going to drop my contact information right here so you can give me a call, text, or shoot me an email. I'd love to help you out, and I'll be seeing you soon. Peace.